This is a reading of the second chapter of the Epistle of Paul to the Hebrews, chapter 2, starting in verse 17 where we left off. Wherefore in all things it behooved him to be made like unto his brethren, that he might be a merciful and faithful high priest in things pertaining to God, to make reconciliation for the sins of the people. For in that he himself hath suffered being tempted, he is able to secure them that are tempted. And that is the end of Hebrews chapter 2. So the footnote here, my Barber Study Bible, says this about verses 17 to chapter 3, verse 1. Let me just read 3, verse 1 real quick. Therefore, Hebrews 3, verse 1. Wherefore, holy brethren, partakers of the heavenly calling, consider the apostle and the high priest of our profession, Christ Jesus. Okay, I'm going to read the footnote for those verses. Jesus' experience perfectly qualifies him to act as high priest, an intercessor between sinful humankind and a perfect God. No one can rightly claim that God doesn't understand how he or she feels, because Jesus lived through everything any human being can face, and worse. The writer of Hebrews will have more to say on this topic later in the letter. Jesus helps in a very real way by seeing his people through whatever they are facing. He relates to human suffering because of his incarnation. He had to take on human form in order to die, and by doing so, he also experienced the emotions, pains, and temptations common to all human beings. So back to Hebrews chapter 3. Wherefore, holy brethren, partakers of the heavenly calling, consider the apostle and high priest of our profession, Christ Jesus. Verse 2. Who was faithful to him that appointed him, as also Moses was faithful in all his house. Verse 3. For this man was counted worthy of more glory than Moses, inasmuch as he who hath builded the house hath more honor than the house. Verse 4. For every house is builded by some man, but he that built all things is God.